When assessing body composition, you will be measuring 7 different Skinfold sites. Some key notes to keep in mind are that all measurements should be taken on the right side of the body. Make sure the client's skin is dry and lotion free. Locate and mark all sites before measuring. Hold the caliper in your right hand with the dial facing up. Record the Skinfold measurement to the nearest 0.5 millimeter for 1 to 2 seconds. Record a minimum of 2 measurements at each site. Record measurements in rational order to allow the skin to regain its thickness. And calculate the average for each Skinfold site. Which makes it a total of 7 sites to be measured. For the first tricep site, measure the distance from the acromion to the olecranon process to the halfway point and mark it with an X. Next, we have the subscapular region. Have your client put their right arm behind their back so that you can measure the subscapular region. Locating the inferior angle of the scapula and measure 2 centimeters below the mark. Then mark your X. Next, we have the chest region. Measure the distance between the anterior axillary line and the nipple. For men, mark 1/2 of the distance, and for women, 1/3 of the distance. For mid-axillary region, have your client raise or move their arm back. The mid-axillary line should be leveled with the client's side-foot process of the sternum and mark your spot with the X. Next, for abdominal region, measure 2 centimeters to the right of the umbilicus and mark your spot with an X. For the suprailiac region, locate your client's hip bone or have them pointed out to you and mark your X superior to that. The final site would be the thigh. Make sure that his weight is shifted to the left leg and mark your X in the anterior midline of the thigh midway between the proximal border of the patella and the inguinal increase. And now we can perform our measurements. Triceps is the vertical fold. Hold the pinch 1 to 2 seconds and release. Subscapular region, it's a diagonal fold. Hold the pinch for 1 to 2 seconds and release. Next we have the chest region, which is also a diagonal fold. Hold pinch 1 to 2 seconds and release. Next we have the mid-axillary region, which is a vertical fold. Hold pinch 1 to 2 seconds and release. For the abdominal region, also is a vertical fold. Obtain your reading and release. Next we have the suprailiac, which is a diagonal fold. Hold pinch 1 to 2 seconds and release. And finally we have our thigh, which is a vertical fold. Record your reading for 1 to 2 seconds and release. The accuracy of estimating body fat using Skinfold measurements is plus or minus 3.5%, assuming that proper technique and the correct regression equation is used. The following are the most common and general equations used to calculate body density for a wide range of individuals. Population-specific equations are also available and may provide a more accurate estimate of body density and body